Viewer discretion is advised.
Got Wi-Fi now, though.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to heel shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Chords, that's Draven Grimes, that's Thump Dupree, this is Talkin Shit. We have no plan, we're just winging it. It's probably gonna be fun though. Don't blame me. Alright, we'll be back.
I've been fucking blowing it, picking it, digging at it.
Damn.
Just blow it out.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a chunker. Hang on, kids. Carry on.
I'm sorry to have interrupted you, gentlemen.
Well, welcome to Talking Shit. Oh,
how's everybody doing out there?
I don't even know how we fucking got there. Oh fuck. I'm well.
Shit.
I'm well. I've done busted a gut. I have a migraine from this. This is gonna be a great show. It's only a minute in.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah, look.
It was very alien-esque.
Nice. Nice. How you fellas doing?
I'm great, man. Shit's good.
Shit's good.
He's great. He's great tonight.
Life's been better the last 2 months than it's been the last 4 or 5 years.
That's awesome, dude.
That's well, again, you deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And honestly, man, the further I get away from wrestling, no, I take that back. The further that I get away from the wrestling business, and the more I have like slidden back more into being a mark, the more I enjoy it all. Like I actually watched Dynamite all the way through the other night.
Wow.
And I don't watch any of them for more than about an hour. Ever, any of them. I'll be honest with you. I don't watch Rampage. Rampage to me is kind of like a dark match show.
Yeah.
I just don't. Collision is good. To me, Collision and Dynamite are the same. They just put a little bit more effort into storyline development, but than with Dynamite. But to all these fucking internet marks that are bitching about AEW and about what they're drawing and all that other shit, just shut the fuck up and watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was younger and let's say I was 15, 16, way before I got into the business, but I was still watching it regularly. I read a post the other day, a 15-year-old kid talking about how AEW wasn't drawing.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was 15 years old, I could give a fuck about how, the Texas promotions were drawing, the fucking Memphis promotions were drawing. Of course, we had the territories. Nobody gave a fuck. We just watched it because it was good. Now, the storytelling, I will always say the storytelling was better back in the day, but that's just because that doesn't mean that it absolutely was. What it means is that from my perspective, at that time in my life, not knowing what I know about the business now, the storytelling was better back then because I was drawn into it and intrigued by it. It's kind of like once the gig is up and you know what I know about the business, obviously it's more of a nitpicky thing for me than it was when I was 15. But people out there, especially you young kids, man, stop reading all the shit you read on the internet. Don't worry about who's drawing. Don't worry about any of the business because it ain't got nothing to do with you anyway.
No.
The only thing it has to do with you is taking your money. Give your money to them. Tell your mom and dad, give them your money.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now if you're a wrestling fan right now, it's not going to get better than this. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. And I don't care about if it was even during the Attitude Era or when fucking WCW and WWE were battling. It might have been a little better, but it wasn't that much better.
Mm-mm.
We're in a time where we get to see all this talent, like on all these different platforms. Fucking don't bitch about it. Eat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy it. Because it could all go away in 6 months, and you'd
Absolutely.
be right back to watching nothing but the Vince product or the Triple H product.
Yeah.
Then you're all gonna bitch. Well, fucking show and show fucked this up. Everybody's gonna turn Tony Khan into Eric Bischoff, and fucking Vince Russo about how he fucked up. Well, he wasn't in the wrestling business to begin with. He just got a lot of money. And thank God. And hopefully there's another motherfucker that'll pop up with a lot of money and they can bring wrestling and put a lot of these guys to work, and just stop being asshole fans. Enjoy the product for what it is. If you don't like AEW, fine, watch WWE. WWE product's great too. Watch it, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm tired of reading that shit on Facebook all the time. And I read that shit on Facebook all the time, even from workers. It's like, motherfucker, do you know which side of the rail you belong on? Like, if you don't know what side of the rail you belong on, I know what side of the rail you belong on. How about that?
Without question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, very well said. It's like,
but I have truly enjoyed wrestling in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Like, I've truly enjoyed watching. I really wish that I would have invested more time into watching the Bloodline storyline, the Bloodline deal from the beginning. Because I can see with what they're doing, they're giving all these young guys a shot to see if they can fucking handle the big spot on TV. And the numbers are saying yes right now. Solo Sikoa came from out of nowhere, and now this motherfucker he's like one of the top guy heels. He doesn't have Roman Reigns there to support him, but they're still doing big numbers. And that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't watched WDB content, and well, I forced myself to watch SmackDown this past Friday, but I haven't watched anything else since King of the Ring.
Yeah.
Well, I had to force myself to watch that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you guys know I don't pay to watch that shit. I watch the highlight reels because that's enough for me. But see, the thing that's always the weird thing about me is like even back in the day, whenever I would rather watch the highlight videos. I'm more intrigued by the storyline buildup than I am actually. So I'll watch the SmackDown and Raw and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this one's gonna smell like prune juice, guaranteed.
Damn, dog.
Oh, there was too much drag in the line.
Oh shit!
Good Lord!
Oh Jesus
fuck.
Fucking Christ!
Oh, my head's throbbing. Oh fuck!
You know what'll absolutely destroy your innards? Do not drink Prime Energy drink with Crown Royal.
What the fuck would you bring? Oh, damn.
Because they have an apple. There was this thing about Apple Prime mixed with Apple Crown Royal. Don't do it. Don't do it. They should just call it fucking 15-minute cleanse. It will clean you out.
You'll never catch me drinking one of those things. Fuck
No,
that shit.
They have to be used as a mixer. Nobody else. No, there's no other way to drink them. They're terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
I know they are. It's like if Bidlocks had their own brand of fucking Kool-Aid.
Yeah. We have a drink sponsor, don't we?
We do.
Havoc Energy.
Yes, indeed. But we have a brand new sponsor that I'd like to introduce right now.
Talk to us.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Amazon Music Unlimited. Use our code in the description. You can get your first month free. Get unlimited access to 100 million songs. 30 days free with our code. Link in the description. After that, it's $9.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. Definitely worth giving it a shot. Use our link in the description, and for Twitch, it is pinned to the top of the comments. So yeah, give them a try. Amazon Music Unlimited.
Oh, we've gone corporate.
Oh yeah, we've gone corporate.
You know, if marketing people would really put their finger on the pulse of Deal Shit Podcast, we would have some kind of laxative sponsor.
Yeah, we definitely need some kind of gastrointestinal type thing.
Yeah. I'd be willing to. I'll do experiments. I don't care. Fart lighting, that type of thing. Something remote where you guys send me to Spain, and I have to climb some fucking mountain and let my own farts.
I got my blazer. We're good to go.
That's winning content. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All devil now.
Corporate grimes.
Corporate grimes. Yep. Looking swank there. Yep.
Yeah, you're just lucky I don't have time to tie my tie.
The corporate nightmare. Yeah, speaking of that though, Thump, we announced it last week. You weren't on, but we signed with a new media network. So
yeah,
I can put in a good word on some kind of laxative or gas X or something to try to
Miralax.
Yeah. I'd be more than willing to dedicate 3 or 4 minutes of a show to the do-it-yourself or fart. Somebody that wants to increase their ability,
like lessons, like tips and tricks for better gastrointestinal fireworks.
Well, let's just call it what it is: competitive farting. Like if you want to really compete.
Yes, coach. Coach. Competitive farting.
If you want to run shit in your household via the fart, there's there's some cabbage soup recipes that I've come up with.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell you something. I've learned a lot about cleansing.
Is that why you're divorced?
Divorced? I've been divorced since '94. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, you probably had a rank ass back then, too.
Oh, it was unthinkable. Dude, I remember a Desert Storm when I was in the field eating those fucking MREs. They used to have this shit. It was like like cheese spread, but it had a little tint, like a slight hint of bug spray taste to it.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, and you'd eat half one of those little packets on a cracker. They gave you 2 crackers. You never got to the second cracker. You knew it was good for you. you could absolutely make enemies out of friends in a couple hours in a Humvee. Just dropping them into their lives, just
into
like an airborne assault into their lives. Yeah, and they
would good to see you.
Like they would threaten to shoot you and fucking cut your jugular, all kinds of good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd been strapped to the roof.
Yeah. Mm. And you never got turret duty, though. They kept you down in the vehicle. Because you didn't want nobody's ass. It's bad enough their ass is 3.5 feet from you. You didn't want it to be 2.5 feet from you. Yeah.
Oh my Lord!
I forgot this kid. There was a kid that I was deployed with. I think it was the second time in Iraq. But his name was Stemler, Stmler, and Stemler. If you're listening here, I don't think we're friends on Facebook even. But Stemler used to try to get out of going out on patrols or going out on shit by shitting his pants.
No.
And he tried to tell everybody he tried to tell people he had Crohn's disease. But back then, there was no Crohn's disease. I forget what they called it. maybe there was
Crohn's disease. Gastroenteritis is what it really
some
is.
Shit, yeah. Well, he had like tubes. They surgically put tubes in his asshole. Like there was all kinds of weird shit. And he used to get these white marks on his face. Like it was like his skin would be white, like around the outside of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a kid that I work with now that has Crohn's disease, and he has the same thing. But this guy used to it was pain. Like he hurt all the time anyway. But like he would scream and holler in the middle of the night while he was taking a shit, and he would end up getting off patrols that way. So one time we were right outside of Basra, and there was these fucking these insurgents were like lobbing in fucking orders, and we locked them in the shitter. Like we put lock. They're not porta johns like what you see on TV. They're kind of like man-made, but they're made like out of 2x4s and plywood.
Right.
The bathrooms are. And so they all had these like gate locks on the doors, and we just padlocked all of them so he couldn't get out. And we left him in there for more sure. Because nobody ever, I mean, if they would have hit the shitter, if they could hit the shitter, why wouldn't they try? You know what I mean? So we knew he was probably sleeping there anyway because they never blew up our shitter. And they very rarely even hit inside the perimeter. Most of the time it was like right outside it. Like they had this thing about wanting to try to bomb vehicles that were sitting at the gate, like our food delivery and shit like that. But they never hit them. They never would hit them. But yeah, no, we locked him in a minute. And Stemler ended up getting fucking. I'm pretty sure he ended up after his first tour. He got a VA disability discharge type thing. But yeah, that kid used to shit his pants all the time out on patrol.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
And you know, when people do that, you don't like. We didn't know what Crohn's disease was, dude. Like,
of course,
you know, we had no idea what it was. So we just thought the guy was scared to shit himself.
Well, yeah, I assume.
But he did fight well when he fought. So it was like, and he wasn't scared. It wasn't like he was a pussy. He just we could be in the middle of it, and he'd have to run and go find dig a hole and take a shit.
Yeah, the other times he was probably walking around feeling like someone was stabbing him in the gut.
Yep.
Yeah.
That ain't pleasant.
No. And I mean, if there's anything that can make anything more unpleasant, Jesus, looking back on it, it's kind of horrifying.
Yeah, that's no good. No good. But on a positive note, Trump is now a convicted felon.
It's not gonna matter.
I just thought I'd say that again.
Oh, I mean, that's great. That's all fine and good, but it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
It already matters.
We'll see. If he can run for president, it won't matter.
He can't go to other countries as our president. There's like 50 countries he can't travel to.
Right.
One of them's Canada. Our president won't be allowed to go to Canada.
Right. Yep.
It's fucking embarrassing. No, it's not going to be as close as everyone. People are just being gullible to, if they say it enough times, people are going to believe it. I mean,
I don't believe people are going to vote for Joe Biden to be our president for another 4 years. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe it.
I think he'll win by a much bigger majority than he did last time. Without question. There's no way. His 20% of Republican voters said they will not vote for Trump now that he's a convicted felon.
Right. But I don't think the general election matters that much anyway.
Why is that?
You know? Because it seems like the electoral votes are the only thing that matters.
Well, yeah, but that comes from the popular vote. I mean,
that's what they say.
Yeah.
I think everybody better fucking start getting ready. At least be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But
I think there's definitions of civil war, but I don't think what's going to happen is going to be that definition. But that's what people are going to call it.
I mean, in my opinion, if Trump loses again and his influence wanes because he can never be president again, I think people will move past the MAGA movement just like they moved past the Tea Party movement during the Obama years. It's gonna have come and it's going to go.
The problem is we're gonna have to survive 4 years with a really shitty president. And then it's already proven that he's a really shitty president. And we have security issues on our own soil now that have got to be addressed that will not be addressed properly. Because I don't care what anyone says, I'll argue the point to the end of time. Those motherfucking military age males that have been coming across our border ain't coming here to whistle fucking Dixie.
We'll see. I also think that the number of everything coming across the border has been greatly exaggerated.
I don't know. That's hard to tell.
It's like those fucking... I don't know if you saw it. It's on independent media because, of course, Fox wouldn't show it, but this caravan of MAGA idiots that went to the border expecting to find an invasion, and they're all standing there like, we don't see anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, to me, there's no decision. I mean, to me, he's an adjudicated rapist, and now he's convicted of 34 felonies. It's not even I don't know. I think if he wins the presidency, there won't be another election until after he's dead.
So you're saying you think he'll stay in until after?
No, yeah. I mean, he'll
be on his tour.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he'll leave because he's gonna fill all the cabinet positions with sycophants that will do anything he wants, and the next vice president will accept the fraudulent electors, and it's just gonna, it's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
One thing I can guarantee you, if Joe Biden's elected, is that he will leave after his second term.
Right.
I don't know.
Like I said, man, it seems like Joe Smith, the fucking general manager at fucking Best Buy, could probably, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is all we could come up with? Like, really? This is it?
Yeah. This is the best we got.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be, like, district attorneys out there, or ex-generals, or retired military people. Somebody.
Shads, that's what he's supposed to do after the second one. He was supposed to leave voluntarily after the first one when he lost.
All right.
I mean, what would there be to stop him from signing an executive order that he could have up to four terms, and if he gets the Congress, there'll be no one to check him. So I mean, then there'll be no president after him to override that executive order. So I mean, there's too much damage that can be caused.
Right.
But, all right. Well, let's wash the politics down with some Castel vodka.
Vodka, Ebol, Castel. Indulge in the red revolution.
Tea.
All right. Thank you, Castel. So, in much, much, much better news, Eminem dropped a new single on Thursday. Outstanding.
Praise be to him.
Yes, thank you.
The ref God.
It is so good to have to have some more Slim Shady.
Decent rap.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna have a good little summer of music. The next time we have a chillin' and shit episode, probably next Tuesday, we'll play the single for you guys and talk about it. And then as the singles come out, we'll play it on that Tuesday show if we're not doing a pay-per-view review.
Unless he just drops the whole fucking album. In which case,
it doesn't.
Bucket these seatbelts, guys.
Yeah. We're going to have a long stream.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That video is fucking amazing. If you guys haven't seen the video for Houdini, it's got better special effects than most movies. Like,
yeah. Anything after Endgame. Fucking.
Can you imagine? Huh?
I wonder what his budget was for that. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, it's so crazy.
Oh, his budget had to be fucking up there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the CGI just to make himself, his 2002 self, be here. Like, a big part, the main part of the video is Slim Shady from 2002 jumps in a time portal and he comes out today. And today's Eminem has to stop him from saying the crazy shit he used to. So he comes in, he comes through this portal, and it's a throwback to the Without Me video because it's the whole Rat Boy and the
Without Me, Superman, Real Slim Shady, like a lot of fucking callbacks. Fucking great though.
It is a great video, and then at the end they get into a big fight, and they make one hybrid from. Yeah, this album's gonna be. If this is the last time we see Slim Shady, he definitely ain't going out without reasons to cancel.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the song itself is fucking amazing too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not.
Is that on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's called what?
I'll shoot you a link. All
right.
Let's see. Shad's asked, what's y'all's thoughts, both us and the viewers, about Liv Morgan kissing Dominic Mysterio? I don't know what's going on with that.
I got 4 words for you. I gives no fucks.
I mean, are they trying to make us think that Dominic Mysterio would rather be with Rhea Ripley than Liv Morgan?
No. They're trying to. Well, I think the opposite. No. They're trying to give Rhea Ripley more ammunition to beat Dominic's ass when she comes back. I guarantee you, this is the catalyst to her face turn and the breakup of the Judgment Day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that may happen before she comes back, just with the way things have been going with Priest.
Yes, sir.
Am I the only one completely disappointed in his title reign?
No.
Yeah. Well, he worked Rey Mysterio last night. I mean,
his booking's been terrible. Like, it's a completely, like, sometimes I have to remember who the Raw champion is.
Like, I'd rather see him and Bronson Reed, or, oh my God, there's so many Gunthers. There's so many big guys that could put him over right now in the, but he's not, they're not legitimizing him because I think the only title defense he's had has been Rey Mysterio.
No, he had it with Jay. He worked Jay back.
Oh, yeah. So
You
said the only title. I was just correcting.
No, but I'm saying, like, Jay Uso's like he's bridesmaid material. They're never going to give him a main event push like that. Ever.
Do you think that Priest is just a transition because he's got Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle? It would make he would blow the roof off that place if he won the championship in Scotland.
But then what?
Punk?
Maybe. Or you have Punk make him lose again. have Punk make him lose in over there, and then they do their feud. You keep the belt on Priest. You try to give him some. They've got to start building guys that are going to be around in 10 years. They got to.
Jesus Christ, if Braun Breaker's any indication, holy shit, that man.
They're dropping the ball, though.
A freak.
They're dropping the ball, though. He needs to have. They stop this Bill Goldberg shit, and give him some legit matches. Let him, instead of him running over Ricochet and running over this one, have him work Braun Strowman and let them go 30 minutes and have him go over on Strowman. Build him as a heavyweight, make him legit. Him running over all these little guys is not. They're doing the same shit. How many guys like Ryback and all these other guys? They did the same thing. They have them come in and they have them do their thing and run over everybody. And the formula, it doesn't work. The formula doesn't work anymore because they're not booking old school anymore.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
They need to get him right in the midst of it. Let him work Bronson Reed. Let him work some of these. Let him work Otis. Let him work some of these big guys. Some of these bigger guys, and have him with that athleticism and that speed. Jesus Christ, the way he runs the ropes is sick. Make that legit. Instead of him folding 145-pound guys in half or 180-pound guys in half, let him fold some big guys in half. It legitimizes him.
Doesn't he have something going on Raw right now? Like he keeps doing run-ins from. I saw a run-in from the crowd. I don't know. Does he have something going on with it?
On Ricochet. It was on Ricochet the week before. I don't know who it was this week. I don't think I saw it.
There's a lot of, and I want to know if you've seen anything in the dirt sheets, Draven. A lot of Ricochet to AEW chatter.
I haven't really seen anything more than just fans talking shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because this deal is about to come up too. Like, Becky's has already expired.
But a lot of people's is about to come up. It's just that time of the year.
Samantha Irvin, they're like married, aren't they?
Pretty close.
Ricochet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're not going to let her go anywhere.
I mean, I think Ricochet needs to stay, but I think he's way too talented for the booking he gets.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, he would thrive. Who doesn't want to see Will Ospreay and Ricochet?
Yeah.
Again.
Now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that matter, they've been screwing up with fucking Finn Balor ever since he started the Judgment Day shit.
Yeah.
They mishandle him. There's so much great talent that they mishandle, and what they're doing with him is so stupid.
I agree. With
Finn
that.
Balor's not a heel. Finn Balor and like Pac doesn't belong in fucking AEW. Pac belongs in WWE. There's just some guys they need to flip flop in order to make it better.
I can agree with that.
Pac's not doing the Red Arrow anymore. When was the last time you saw him do a Red Arrow?
I can't say last time I
He
watched him
missed
work.
one last match.
Yeah.
It's the Black Arrow over there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Pac's bastard gimmick, though. He can't do... Yeah, I don't know how much wiggle room he'd have, but...
But
I mean, he kind of started that gimmick over on 205 Live when he was the Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
I think he
just
probably had
evolved
that
it.
gimmick back before he went to WWE.
But they need to get Buddy Matthews back to WWE.
That we agree with.
What's the other guy's name?
Malachi?
Malachi Black. He needs to go back.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Malachi is, unless Tony lets him out, he's signed to 2027. He signed a really long deal, like a 5-year deal when he came in.
I'm seeing when he came in.
But he doesn't belong in AEW. He doesn't. He needs. He's a big, legit. He's a bigger, legit heavyweight that can strike. You're not going to see the match you want to see with him and Will Ospreay or any of the Japanese guys. You're not going to see that. All you're going to see is him and his faction fucking with baby faces like FTR, which I'm about sick of them anyway. That whole I don't know who in the fuck decided that they were the greatest tag team of all time, but they're not. They're not.
They're pretty good. I mean,
And
I don't
rest of
know.
the same
I
match.
definitely don't. I definitely wouldn't say all time, but I'd say they're the top three in the top three in the world right now.
Well, yeah. Who are the other two?
The Lucha Brothers.
Okay.
And shit, I guess there's no teams in WWE,
Right.
is there?
Tag team wrestling is dead.
Which is
It
a
is.
shame because I love tag team wrestling.
The problem with tag
Malachi
team
signed a
wrestling,
4-year deal in 2021.
Say again.
they've over.
4-year deal in
Malachi's-
2021.
Yeah, July
Okay,
of
so we
this
got
year.
another
That's
year.
it.
So,
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, like with tag team wrestling, they've gone to the trios and then the 8-mans and all this other shit. And like when you watch it on TV, and now the girls, now there's like multiple girl tag team matches. And I sit there with the remote and I speed through it because I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch girl tag team matches. I could give a fuck about Jade Cargill and EST. I don't give a fuck about like women, like unless and like I watched them work. Who was it? Shayna Baszler and
Mm-hmm.
the fish face girl. The one looks like a fish.
Yeah, Zoe Starks. Zoe Starks.
Yeah. Dude, they said that like she's into men.
Who? Starks?
Zoe Stark.
I don't know.
She has a man. I was like, what? I figured she'd be right in the middle of the lickety splickety in a heartbeat.
Right.
maybe she goes both ways. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Every good team needs a switch hitter. Yeah.
Let's see. What else?
I gotta tell you guys something funny. So
It's
I'm
always
sitting
fun.
in the break room night before last at work, and there's this girl named Paulette. She's probably mid-60s, early to mid-60s,
Mhm.
and she's sitting there and she's talking about how her husband had this surgery and he doesn't want to have sex anymore, and blah 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 blah. And I can't remember the other girl's name, but she's older lady too. They're sitting like one table on one side of me is on one table and on the other side. And I'm just sitting there eating my lunch by myself because it was one of those nights where I didn't even get to eat lunch until like 8 o'clock. So I'm just sitting there minding my business, and they're talking about her husband's erectile dysfunction. And the other lady said, "Well, Paulette, you do realize that just because the Ferris wheels broke don't mean you got to shut down the whole park." And I had orange juice shooting out of my nose. I was laughing so hard. I did not expect that to come out of that woman. I did. I literally had fucking orange juice squirting out of my nose from laughter.
Worth it. Fucking
So
worth
funny. Hell yeah.
It was.
Oh man, it's
She
so
said
funny
it matter
when
of factly.
when
Yeah.
old people come out with some shit like that.
Dude,
Well,
they don't
and
give a
especially
fuck.
when it's so full of wisdom, you know.
Yep. Oh my god.
Just speaking from experience.
Indeed. So Dre, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, where do we start? You want to start with the legal shit or the just petty shit?
Let's start with the legal stuff and then move to petty.
Yeah.
We still petty. So, over the last, what is it, 2-3 weeks now? Yeah, it's going on 3 weeks. I ended up having to Baker Act my oldest. He became violent with his teacher, and they gave us a choice. Either we voluntarily Baker Act him, and it doesn't go on a criminal record, or the cops take him, and the school files charges against him. So, obviously, we went and took him ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say, fuck the state of Florida and how they see helping mental health patients. So he stayed a little over 2 weeks in the facility in Lake City. When he went and saw the judge, because part of the Baker Act, you got to go in front of a judge and everybody says their piece, and the judge will determine whether or not you can go home or you got to stay longer. Well, he was supposed to stay longer, 4 weeks, to be precise, unless he could get into a live-in facility, in which case the judge will sign off, right? Okay. So that came. We found a bed. That sounds bad. We found a facility that had a place for him. Went and got the judge. Judge approved it. Got discharged. Took him over there. When we got him over there, little backstory. While he was at the facility,
How old is he?
he's 13 now.
Okay. I just had to get some kind of point of reference. All right.
This is his 6th Baker Act since he was 5.
Okay.
Little backstory. While he was at the facility this past time, a kid jumped him, and this kid was cuckoo's fucking Cocoa Puffs, like just fucking stone cold crazy, and ended up fracturing his elbow. Well, if you're in a facility like that, they're not going to give you a hard ass cast or a fucking wrap to try to choke somebody. They're just going to put in a fucking sling. Well, when we took him over to get put into the live-in, they wouldn't accept him because it wasn't properly stable. It wasn't wrapped. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. So they made us take him home against a court order, mind you, against a court order. So first thing next morning, wife went and got it casted, took him back up there. Everything was cool. And then they started making an excuse for this, making an excuse for that. Like some of the excuses didn't make any sense. Like he has an ingrown toenail that's healing up. But because he has an ingrown toenail that's healing up, they wouldn't take him for that. So I had to take him back to the doctor's office to get
Because of an
medication for
ingrown
him.
fucking toenail.
Yes, like
Wow.
after about 4 or 5 times going back and forth in one day, mind you. And this is like going from Lake City to McClenny. So this is like 30 miles each way, 4 or 5 times. So full tank of gas at least. We just said, fuck it. We went up to the courthouse and talked to the judge about it. And the judge swayed the court order because he saw we brought all the paperwork saying he can't do it for this, he can't do it for that. So the facility in Newport Richey, we're in the process of getting done, and the judge is aware of this, and the judge has granted him to be able to come home in the meantime, unless some violent act, in which case he has to go back to the original facility, which nobody fucking wants.
Yeah.
But dude, this fucking facility that's funded by the state of Florida was finding any and every excuse not to fucking help this fucking child. Meanwhile, you got all these fucking kids in there, and I saw a couple of them that you could tell were just playing the fucking systems because they didn't want to be at home. You know what I mean? Like anywhere's better than fucking home. But you have a kid here who has issues, legitimate issues, that needs your help, but you're making excuses for it. It's almost like these kids over here are faking it, and it's going to be an easier time with him being gone than him being there. And it just pisses me off that this fucking state sees kids like this and refuses to do any fucking help with them. Oh, taking the Meridian, they'll give him medicine. Cool. My kid's been on medicine since he was fucking 5. It only helps so much.
Right.
He needs more of a structured living, which unfortunately at this time, neither me or my wife can give 100% 24 hours a day. I work, she works. We have 2 other children in the house. Obviously our time is separated by all this shit.
Right.
And he needs somebody there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 100% of the time, with 100% focus on him to help him through this shit. But state of Florida saying, take these pills. That's the best we can do.
What are they giving him?
Oh fuck! This kid's like on 9 different medications.
Oh wow!
I can't even name them.
Yeah. So,
and I'm talking about for ADD, ADHD, bipolar, schizophrenia, DODD, it's like a destructive disorder.
Yeah.
Destructive defiance disorder, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's just been given a bad fucking hand in life. Like on top of all that, he's autistic. On top of that, he's 90% deaf. On top of that, he's 70% blind. Like he's just been given the shit end of the fucking stick. But give him some fucking pills, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So is he home now, or?
Yes, he's home, and we are in the process of getting the facility in Newport Richey. We're working with them right now to see A, if they can work with insurance, B, if they don't work with the insurance.
3.5 hours away from you, though. Isn't that like 3 hours?
I understand that, but if it gives my kid, it's like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
But again, if it's going to help my kid, have a better standing in life than what he is right now, I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Oh, of course. Sure. Just you would think that there would be some place. I don't know, man. They don't take mental health very serious, especially with kids.
No, that's the closest one. The next closest one's in fucking Miami.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So for all,
here's the thing. What if he was 8 years old?
He knew
he was that far away from his parents. I don't know.
Like I said, this is the 6th Baker Act he's had. When he was 9, he pulled a knife on himself.
The fuck?
Yeah.
And I had to wrestle it off of him. Yes, legitimately. 9 years old.
That's crazy, brother. I'm sorry the family's going through that.
Because his siblings were aggravating him or some shit, and it was like very early in the morning, and it was before everybody was up. Next thing you know, I'm hearing them fucking screaming, "Don't do it!" He's got a knife pointing at them, and when he saw his mama, pointed the knife at himself. So I had to end up sneak behind him and wrestle it off of him. And when he has full retard strength, which he has, is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's the legal problems that we're dealing with. Once everything's settled, we'll go into great detail about it.
Yeah.
As of now, that's the extent I'm going to go in that particular story.
Yeah.
So for everybody that's been watching the past couple of weeks and seeing me just like spaced out, y'all now know what's been on my.
All right.
Jesus Christ, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and thank God I got a friend like Dark here that could fucking help me through this shit. Because if it went for guys like him, like Kid Hollywood, or fucking Billy Sharp, I would not know what to do with myself. If it went for them three, I would not have an outlet.
Yeah. Well, it's no problem. I just feel fucking helpless in these situations, man. Like, what the fuck?
How you think I feel?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here, sort of cussing these motherfuckers out because they don't want to help a fucking kid.
Right.
Because I don't want to go to fucking jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I promise you, I have very colorful language. That's more than just 4 words. Oh yeah, that's more than just 4-letter words.
You mean you're exceptionally talented at using words to bring emotion to people?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with that.
That's why, like, anytime someone,
God damn.
it's like anytime someone even looks like there could be an argument starting, I'm like, you really want to argue with me? Like, you really want to argue with a heel pro wrestler who can take you apart with, it's a whole different world when you're arguing with somebody who's
retarded,
trained to argue.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry to bring the mood down, fellas, but
well, tell us the other thing.
Oh, the other thing.
That'll help.
So I don't know about that. So, little backstory. Back in 22, I had this roommate at the time. And this motherfucker.
Living there with Draven and his wife. Like, not just Draven and a dude.
Okay.
Draven, wife, and roommate's wife. Okay. My roommate's wife was terribly sick. She had stage 4 kidney cancer.
Oh, shit.
So, bedridden, can't do shit for herself. Right? For 13 months total, he stayed with me. For 9 of those 13 months, I didn't make him pay a fucking dime. Mind you, he made like $4 more an hour than me. And I know what his paychecks look like every week. I didn't make him pay for food. I didn't make him pay for board. I didn't make him pay for bills. Nothing. I told him to put all of it up to help get himself in a stable situation where he can move the fuck out. Because I told him it was not going to be a fucking permanent thing. Well, old Draven here has a fucking soft spot. No, I just need a couple more weeks. Okay, I'll give you a couple more weeks. Well, that couple more weeks turned fucking 10 months later. And, we finally had enough of it. And it got really, really soured on my marriage to the point I was basically told, either he leaves or I leave. So, what's a guy to do? Obviously, I'm going to choose my marriage over him because, fuck it. So, made him leave. So after he left, that motherfucker drug my fucking name through the fucking mud. And I'm not talking about our name. I'm talking about my fucking name. Saying that I took money from him every fucking week, that I didn't fucking help him. I didn't fucking do this, that, or the fucking other for him. When I only started asking for money, when I was so far in the fucking hole, my entire paycheck was gone and then some. Just to make sure everyone was fucking covered. That's when I started asking for fucking money, just so I could fucking break even every fucking week.
Right.
Then it became a fucking problem. Then it became, oh, I can't pay this. Oh, I can't pay that. Oh, I'll get you next week. Dude, $75 a week out of your $900 check was not fucking much.
Wow.
That's not asking for much. And I'm not asking you to, fill my fridge up. I'm just asking you to pay your portion of the fucking light bill. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Out there, my light bill was $1,000 a month with him there. 1,000.
Wow.
No exaggeration, no joke.
Oh, because they're being on machines and shit?
Yes.
Right.
On top of the fact they're up all hours of the night. On top of the fact that they had a window unit in there that sucked fucking energy like I drank some tea.
Right.
It was just becoming a very toxic situation. So leading up to that, the past couple months, anytime I posted a promo or I posted a match that I've done, he's either commented or messaged me. I look at him, I let it go. I don't have time for it. My life is much less stressful with him out of it than him in it.
Mm-hmm.
So he messages me earlier. He says, do you have a fucking problem with me? So I said, fuck it. I said, no, I haven't had a problem in 2 years since I kicked you out of my life. My life has been less stressful, less painful, and less depressing with you out of it. More or less, the moral of the story, my life is better off without you in it.
Right.
So now I am at 16 messages that I'm sure are just a bunch of fuck yous, go to hells and kiss my asses.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I understand that your wife just recently passed away. I understand that. I sent condolences. I sent flowers. I did my due diligence. But that doesn't change the fact that you shitted on my good fucking name when I was the only one there to fucking help you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah. 17 messages.
Wow.
So yeah. That's just.
You should have told him to watch this.
I'll send him a link when it comes up.
Shit.
Get that extra view in.
Oh, fuck.
I'll even give him a timestamp. Fucking go watch it. Oh, so that's my past couple weeks. We've heard old Thumperoo over there. Old Darky Poo.
Me? I've been working constantly, man.
I know
Just
you've been
working
working constantly, and it's showing.
Yeah.
That pussy wagon looks amazing, might I add.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
a
I
new
need-
ride.
Yeah. The old
I'm not gonna lie,
Infinity QX56.
Very
I'm not gonna lie.
nice.
I am jealous of it. That thing looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
my first 2 days off, I'm coming up there.
Please do.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
let us know ahead of time so we can plan something.
Of course. Right now, me getting 2 days in a row off, I got a better chance of getting pregnant. But
Right.
after, I would say like in August, I should be right. We gotta
Yeah.
get through all this crazy shit.
that's fine with me.
Like I said, Thump, let's see, what date is it?
Today is the 4th.
From the 20th through the 20th through the 22nd, I'll be in New Smyrna, and then the 22nd through Monday, I'll be in Orlando. So
Of this month, right?
yeah,
What's
All
going
right,
on
just-
there for?
going to New Smyrna. My folks go every summer. We get a little condo down there.
Oh, yeah.
I go the last couple days of the trip, so that my parents can have some time to themselves. And then Heather's oldest friend happens to be down in Orlando that week, so we're gonna hop over to Orlando and see them for a day or two.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
That's
So,
the
but
weekend
yeah,
I'm working. So
um,
I will not be in Orlando.
if we can get together for dinner one time, that'd be cool.
yeah, man, let's do garlic.
Oh yeah,
We'll do garlic.
Okay.
But I'm sure out of all those days, I'll be off at least one.
yeah,
Yeah. Y'all can FaceTime me. I'll sit here with a bowl of ramen and we'll just talk shit.
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be fun. And then we got to get you. I'm gonna send you. God, I keep saying this. I'm gonna make a note. Send Thump podcast equipment to buy.
No
I need a
shit.
laptop. I need a laptop, and I think my equipment is fine. I
You
just
need
think I
a laptop, not a Chromebook. You need a real
Right,
laptop.
Yeah, I know.
Let's get you.
I'll put
What I got a little shitty $160 gateway laptop, and it works wonders.
Yeah. I'll pick one up.
And you probably
just-
have better acoustics in that bigger room, and not that
Yeah.
fan was so loud in your other room.
Can you hear my fan running now?
No.
No, but that other room, my God,
Yeah. That other room was literally like
I'm
8
jealous
foot
of
by 6 foot. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm tired.
Me too.
You're gonna go play Yakuza. Don't fuck with me.
Oh, I definitely am, but I'm tired while I'm doing it. Yeah.
All right, Bob.
All right, guys. So, for Draven Grimes and Thump Dupree, I'm Dark Chords. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. See you next time.